These two meta ad campaign structures can scale your brand faster and improve profitability. So let's break it down one by one. So the campaign one is broad CBO campaign. Start with one broad CBO campaign, one broad ad set, and around 27 diverse creatives. And no, changing the headline 27 times doesn't count as diversity. Use genuinely different hooks, angles, personas, and awareness stages. The goal is to give Meta enough creative options to find winning ads and generate purchase volume. For many brands, this structure alone can work, but when it generates sales and your CPA is still too high, move to the second structure. Otherwise, for most of the brands, this structure will make them profitable. Okay, so if your CPA, target CPA, is still too high, then you should move to this structure, which is cost cap CBO. All things are same. The major change is the bidding strategy. Switch from highest volume to cost cap. This tells Meta, find me buyers, but not at any price. You may get fewer purchases, but potentially at efficient average CPA. You need to consider three important things here. Set near average CPA, or acceptable CPA, which is your target acceptable CPA. Use break-even numbers and lower gradually if stable. So this is also the same campaign structures. CBO campaign, one broad ad set with the same diverse creatives, high volume, high diversity. Okay, so you only need to use it if broad CBO is getting sales, but CPA is still too high. The goal is tighter cost control, improve efficiency even if volume may drop. But how can you calculate cost cap for the CBO campaign? Let's break it down even. So this is the cost cap calculation. So for example, your 90-day average CPA is 2000. You need to know from your meta ad campaign that what is your average CPA from the last 90 days. Suppose it is 2000, and compare your average CPA from the last 50 purchases. Suppose it is 2400. Whichever is higher, multiply it with 75%. This will become 1800 in this example. So your cost cap should be 1800. Okay, so this is the cost cap calculation. You can use this formula. So next, include your unit economics, selling price, product cost, shipping, payment fees, packaging, other costs, all other costs, and calculate what is your break-even CPA. For example, 2300 is the cost at which you are not getting any profit, but also not any loss. So you can decide what is your desired profit per order. For example, it is 500, then your target or acceptable CPA would become 2300 minus 500. It will be 1800. Okay, so 1800 is your target or acceptable CPA. Break-even CPA is 2300, and cost cap should be 1800. And how to use it? Start near your acceptable CPA. Example, you can use 1800, 1900. If stable, you can lower gradually if you are getting purchases, and if you are getting efficient CPA, then you can lower gradually. Then you can start from 1900, then 1800, and then 1700. But at each step, check profitability, check efficiency, check your number or volume of purchases, and only then continue. The goal is balance volume plus profitability. Avoid making the cap too restrictive too fast. If it is too restrictive, if the cost cap is too low, then you won't find enough purchases. Okay, so this is the two structures that can make your brand profitable. So you can just copy this.